major dam destroyed in Russian-controlled southern Ukraine, triggering flooding in nearby towns and putting thousands of residents there at risk. Ukrainian and Russian officials are each accusing each other of bombing that dam, which both nations rely heavily on. This as Ukraine ramps up its long-planned counteroffensive. ABC's M. Wynn has more details from Washington.
The destruction of a critical dam along the Dnipro River in Russian-occupied southern Ukraine, causing a torrent of water to flood nearby residential towns. Ukraine and Russia blaming each other as both sides rely on water and energy generated by the dam. Each side forced to evacuate thousands of residents.
Russia cannot defeat us on the battlefield, so it targets civilian infrastructure to try to freeze us into submission.
Ukraine accusing Russian forces of blowing up the dam and of destroying a nearby hydroelectric power plant. Of more concern is the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant 100 miles upstream, which needs a lot of water to cool its reactors. The UN's International Atomic Energy Agency saying there is no immediate safety risk, but that it's closely monitoring the situation.
This is an outrageous act which demonstrates once again the brutality of Russia's war in Ukraine.
But the Kremlin is blaming Ukraine for sabotaging the dam, claiming it's to distract attention from its much-anticipated counteroffensive. As the Ukrainian military starts taking back its territory, it's not clear if their long-planned counteroffensive is underway. Ukraine's defense ministry saying plans love silence, releasing this video near the eastern city of Bakhmut, which shows Russian soldiers under fire. The Biden administration saying the U.S. has provided Ukraine with what it needs to achieve its goals.
We have done everything we can to make them ready to be able to conduct successful counteroffensive ground operations.
Who sabotaged the dam can't currently be verified. Some experts say the loss of the dam could hinder Ukraine's counteroffensive, though it also makes it harder for Russia to supply water to Crimea. M. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.